Hey guys, this is Ackleyattack4427 here with a brand new thoughts video for all of you guys, and yeah, I guess if you could recall right about now, I'm still on this ongoing quest to review any anime show that I can watch and talk about that, you know, came out very recently, but I've overlooked for some time now, and yeah, I guess, oddly enough, I think I know I've been doing this for well over a month now, and I've seen plenty of anime shows that I've been talking about on these thoughts videos for quite some time now. So I kind of figure for, of course, the next one that I'm gonna be talking about for all of you guys, it's actually gonna be a rather interesting one. And trust me when I say I think the interesting part of it may or may not sound completely complex right about now, but I think that's the way that I can think of right about now. So yeah, I guess right about now, I think what would be a good one? What would be a good anime that I would like to talk about for, of course, this next thoughts video? Well, actually, the answer is pretty simple. I think I might as well answer that question with, of course, another question. Would any of you guys like to see an anime that is, of course, about Japan sinking to the bottom of the ocean? I'm totally serious on that. So yeah, I guess right about now, I think it's actually quite an odd one that I had to talk about right about now. But hey, whatever the case, I did manage to take the time to actually take a look at it very recently, and yeah, trust me when I say it's kind of hard to explain in words, but yeah, I think it's actually quite specific on what I have to say. So, but yeah, I think based on that hint right about now, I guess today's anime that I'm gonna be talking about that I did manage to see very recently is of course the anime that came out just quite a few months ago, depending when I'm recording this right about now, which is simply entitled Japan Sinks 2020. So yeah, I guess right about now, I think I know a lot of you guys are wondering, wait a minute, is that even a thing? So yeah, I did manage to look it up on Netflix, and yes, that is a real thing. That is a totally real anime that came out very recently, not too long ago, that is currently available on Netflix as we speak. And yeah, based on what I witnessed, I did manage to see all 10 episodes of course, this show all the way through right about now. And trust me when I say I've got some thoughts on this one. So yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can say. Alright. Now, just a little background information for those who actually don't know. Japan Sinks 2020 is, of course, as I mentioned, a brand new anime that came out very recently, but believe it or not, it is, of course, based on the book that came out exclusively in Japan, simply known as Nihon Chubatsu, which can, of course, be translated out to either Japan Sinks or The Sinking of Japan. So yeah, I guess if anything, I think pretty much to describe the whole story right about now, it just pretty much tells a story about Japan sinking to the bottom of the ocean. And that's it. It's just pretty much about a story about Japan sinking to the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, it's actually quite an odd story when I think about it. Yeah, but yeah, and I think I honestly don't know why someone would actually come up with that idea to begin with, though. Yeah. But yeah, despite about all of that, right, but now the book itself, when it actually came out, turned out to be a big hit, when it actually came out in Japan as we speak, which actually did spawn numerous of adaptations, like, of course, the ones that I can think of is, of course, the one from the 70s, and, of course, it's a remake from 2006, and yeah, just very recently, it's been recently giving its own anime adaptation. So yeah, it's actually quite odd choice to actually go for this right about now. But yeah, and oddly enough, I don't know what I was actually in for when I actually decided to take a look at it, but whatever the case, since I am currently watching some anime shows that came out very recently that I've overlooked, I felt the need to, of course, give this show a chance to see how it will fare up in such a way. So yeah, I guess right about now, I did manage to finish up all 10 episodes all the way through, and now that I've actually finished watching it, I go, what do I think of this show overall? Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain words right about now, but probably short, sweet, and to the point, it was okay. Yeah, that's pretty much what I can say. This show is just okay. Well, I mean, you were expecting that I would say some stuff like I did in the last several thoughts videos of how much I love this show. Well, no. I'm clearly not giving you that. Nor would I say it's actually terrible in such a way, but yeah, probably to describe it in words, it was okay. But I mean, don't get me wrong, it actually has some really great ideas and some pretty good animation from what I'm seeing, but the rest I just kind of felt was, of course, either bland, uninteresting, or just downright mediocre at best. So yeah, I guess I think it's safe to say I don't think it's actually great, nor is it even that terrible in my opinion. It's just okay right about now. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I can say for sticking of for Japan Sinks 2020. Not only do I thought it was okay, but I think it's clearly enough to say, well, it exists. So yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can say on what I thought of this show. All right. But I guess in order to answer the full question on why I think it's okay, I think I might as well get right on to, of course, the story for, of course, this show right about now. Yeah, and of course, as I described, it's pretty much similar, and it even actually closely resembles the original book in general. Just a whole series of earthquakes and other natural disasters is, of course, causing the entire country of Japan to start sinking into the ocean. Yeah, and of course it actually does go for a whole battle for a survival type storyline in general, but a good chunk of the focus is, of course, a family that resides in Japan, and they have to do whatever they can in order to survive all of this. So yeah, it seems like your typical standard run-of-the-mill story for a typical disaster type storyline, yeah, or a natural disaster storyline. Yeah, so yeah, pretty basic, and I think in some parts, in ways, in regards to, of course, the story right about now, it does do a fine job, and of course, delivering, of course, what it's actually promising at the same time. But while in other parts, I will say right about now, I do kind of felt that parts of it is rather unfocused from what I'm seeing right about now, and yeah, don't get me wrong, I think it actually does have to revolve around, of course, not only the family but the entire survival group of course this show right about now, but excuse me for a second, I seem to have a really heavy dinner, but yeah, I think with, of course, what I'm seeing, I think it's actually, yeah, I think it's pretty much polar opposite to, of course, what I would be expecting from, of course, this show right about now. So yeah, I guess for the story for this show right about now, in some parts of it, I think it actually does get some parts right, while other times it just kind of feels out of place right about now, and So yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can say for the story, and I can definitely say the same thing for of course the show's writing. Yeah, like I said, they actually do have some really good ideas with of course what it's trying to do, and even on paper it actually does sound good. But the execution, however, it's hard to say. So yeah, I guess right about now, I think in terms of course the show's writing, I have to say on top of course the story for this, yeah, I think like I said, too much on paper, it actually does sound pretty good, but execution-wise, it's kind of hard to actually pull it off. Yeah, like of course, I think with of course some scenes written out, it just kind of feels out of place or goes on for too long, and even the dialogue, I have to say, just doesn't actually sound right in particular. So yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can say for the show's writing. So yeah. All right. And of course, I think I will say for the characters, I have to say, again, I think some of the, yeah, I think with, of course, every adaptation right about now, they have to incorporate different characters as we speak, and oddly enough, I know I don't know everything, I mean, everything about the original book the anime is based on, let alone the other adaptations that came out beforehand, but I think with, of course, yeah, I think it's actually kind of hard to explain in words, but I guess in terms of course, the original book the anime is based on, I think this would beg the question, who are the central characters that we actually follow during this incredible long journey to get through this these massive events that's going on? Well, pretty much the answer, I guess in course of the anime right about now, it's very hard to explain in words because pretty much like every other past adaptation of course the book the anime is based on, they have the tendency to add in different characters for each and every single one of them, and for the case for this anime right about now, they actually did get a good set of characters, I have to say, but yeah, some of them I think I will say, yeah, I think some of them are actually really relatable, and I do want to see them pull through just fine and actually make it through this natural disaster as we speak and get out there alive, but at the same time, I just hardly ever give a crap for any of the other characters as we speak, So yeah, I think pretty much I think I will say some of the characters I have to say, some of them are good, but the others I just don't give a crap about. So yeah, but what about all the actors that actually that of course chosen to of course play these characters? Well, I think I will say right about now, pretty much I think with what I'm seeing, they actually do pull off some pretty good performances. So yeah, I think almost as some of them are pretty good and almost get a little bit of a development, while the rest are of course bland and uninteresting. I will give the actors credit. They actually did pull off some pretty good performances in that, and yeah, I think it's actually quite interesting to see it, because they actually do give out a really nice sense of emotion right about now. Like sometimes they'll be sad, sometimes they'll be angry, and yeah, and maybe mixtures of both as we speak. So yeah, I guess regardless of what I have to say for the characters, I will give full-on props for all the actors who of course play these characters in this show as we speak. They actually did give it their all right by now. But I guess in terms of the animation, I have to say, yeah, I will admit, it's actually really good as well. So yeah, I think if you actually seen this show right about now, I think in terms of what they're doing with, of course, what they're trying to do with, of course, this show, they actually went for a much more realistic type of style for, of course, this one, and I think they actually pulled it off just fine with not not only with, of course, the designs for the characters as we speak, though I don't know if they actually look similar to probably another project the animation studio behind this anime worked on in the past, but maybe that's just me talking. And even the backgrounds, I have to say, actually do look really nice and actually closely resemble all the different sites and landmarks throughout Japan. So yeah, I think if anything, I guess in terms of course, for the animation, they actually did do a really good job, and of course, the realistic side, the realistic side of things, but maybe a little too realistic. I know since this is of course a show made for adults, I honestly didn't expect on how gory this actually show would be right about now. Yeah, and I think I was expecting a little bit more on the lines of a little less gory, but of course more on debris, and of course some cuts and bruises that our characters have to do, but they went full on out with, of course, several body parts flying all over the place, huge amounts of blood, coming out of all these, yeah, I think when I actually see all that throughout this anime, I was like, holy crap, guys, I think that's a little bit too much. So yeah, I guess Japan Sinks 2020, I know what you're trying to do, but please, lighten up. So yeah, I guess right about now, I think, like I said, I think I really like the animation for how realistic, for what it's trying to do, but holy crap, guys, just tone down a bit on being too realistic. I know a lot of people want to see a lot of gore throughout their lives, but you don't need to give us too much gore. So yeah, I guess right about now, I think that's probably one major complaint I have with the animation, but the rest did turn out pretty good right about now. So yeah, it's what I can say. Alright. So, yeah, I think those are, of course, the major things that I can talk about for Japan Sinks 2020. So, yeah, I guess overall for, of course, my final thoughts on this show, yeah, it's not really that good, in my opinion, nor is it even that terrible, but I do think it's just okay at best. So yeah, I honestly don't know how I can describe it in words, in my opinion. I think I'm kind of rather mixed at best with, of course, this show as we speak. So yeah, but I guess in terms of course, the past ones that I actually talked about before, I guess I will admit it does come close to being one of the weakest ones I've actually seen, but does that mean it doesn't have some really great ideas thrown onto it? Of course not. I think it's got some really good ones that, with of course what I'm seeing, and it actually does do its best to follow the original book that it's actually based on. But I just wish that maybe it could have actually gone for something a bit more interesting in order to make it stand out on its own. So yeah, and I think I know I'm definitely saying this because I am still hoping one day that I will eventually go to Japan in the near future, as long as nothing terrible happens in between. But yeah, I guess it's yeah. But we'll probably wait and see right about now. But yeah, I guess in terms for, of course, this anime right about now, like I said, it's got some good ideas going, and I really enjoyed parts of it. But the rest I just kind of felt was of course either bland or uninteresting, or just downright mediocre at best. So yeah, but if you are curious to actually see the show for yourself, then don't worry about a thing. It's currently available on Netflix as we speak, both subbed and dubbed, and I was lucky enough to, of course, see the dubbed version of course, this show, and to pretty much sum up the dubbed version of this show. It's alright. I mean, they do got some pretty good names for, of course, this one, but although I think I wish they could have been done a whole lot more better than this. So Yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can say for the show right by now. Like I said, it's currently available on Netflix as we speak, both subbed and dubbed as we speak. So if you are quite curious to see it for yourself, then go ahead and check it out. I won't mind nonetheless. But for me, I would much rather. Yeah, I think I would much rather stick with something with, of course, that would, of course, float on land. But with, of course, this one, yeah, give it for the title right about now. I think it should definitely sink to the bottom of the ocean right about now. So yeah, for my final score right about now, I'm definitely going to, of course, give Japan Sinks 2020 probably a 6 out of 10 for me. Like I say, it's not good or bad. I'm just somewhere in between on this one, but regardless of course, this one, I think it's clearly one of those shows right about now where you could say, well, it exists. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say right about now. Alrighty. So yeah, that of course wraps up my thoughts on, of course, Japan Sinks 2020. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know in the comment section below, yeah, if you have seen Japan Sinks 2020 and what you thought of it. Do you either like it or hate it, or somewhere in between like I just did right by now? So yeah, let me know in the comment section below if you have seen it and what you thought of it, as well as, of course, leaving me constructive criticism and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future. And of course, as always, feel free to send me an email if you want to ask me any questions. Follow me on my social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and plenty of other social media sites that I have provided. If you want to keep up to date with me, give this video a massive thumbs up if you enjoyed this video a whole lot, and of course subscribe to this YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell and select all notifications if you want to see more videos like this coming up in the near future. So yeah, that's literally about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest thoughts video, and hopefully, of course, with the next anime I'll hopefully talk about pretty soon. I think it might definitely live things up a bit and get back into what I have to do. But yeah, we'll probably have to wait and see. Like I said, I won't give away on what I'm going to be talking about next, or of course for my next thoughts video. You'll just have to tune in to find out. So yeah, I guess until then, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.